Man, it's been a long time. This light has got me hot as fuck. That's the reason why you hear my air conditioning in the background, because I need it. When you're thicker than a bowl of oatmeal, you need all you need all the cool air you can get. I'm thinking about putting a bucket of ice right here and a fan on me, a little penitentiary AC actually going on. So, for some people that's been here a long time, you guys might be thinking, what the hell is going on here? Noobs. That's what I go by, hunting noobs. My name's Larry. But they're probably thinking, noobs, what are you doing? Like, you don't do this anymore. And you're right, I don't. But there was something that was going on. There's something going on in my life personally, and I wanted to talk about it. And sometimes that's what I miss about YouTube, is being able to talk and vent and get my thoughts and ideas out there, and have you guys listen, and maybe sometimes put me in the right direction, or just be fucking stupid. I'll take both though. I like it. So I really haven't been doing much. Like I said, it's been a couple years since I really uploaded a video. So what's going on right now is nothing, man. I still play video games. I just don't upload anymore. What I do now is I do some trading and things like that. I like trading crypto and stocks and stuff like that. I got into that pretty heavy. I love it. As you can see behind me, I like shoes. Maybe you guys comment you want to check out my shoe collection. I do have a sneaker Instagram. You guys want to check it out? I'll throw it in the description if I remember. If not, my Twitter's there. Go to my Twitter. It's on my Twitter. So I'm always on Twitter. I love it. I love just the access you have to people, and it's just, I don't know, it's the best. I love it. So that's pretty much what I'm into right now. I'm not doing much anything like that. Kids in college. My son, I'm still married, 20 years just passed. Living life, man. Enjoying life a little bit more than I did before. Prioritizing things more so. So let's go get into the meat and potatoes of this topic I want to talk to you guys about. Now, a lot of people already know I'm a convicted felon, right? So when I was 18 years old, I was out there selling dope, doing dumb shit, and for whatever reason, the feds didn't like it, so they fucking picked me up and made me hang out with them for a couple years. As crazy as this might sound, it's the best thing that ever happened to me, because when I got out, it put me in a different area. I met my wife. I guess they did what they were aiming to do. I guess is rehabilitation, but they don't do it. You do it. It's an internal thing. You have to want it. Like, what's the saying? You can lead the horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And that's pretty much what the same scenario is with me. I just didn't want to be all for the people to enjoy it. By all means, I just didn't want to take a shower with a bunch of men again and shit like that. It's just not my cup of tea. Having people tell you when you got to eat, when you go to sleep, when you got to move. It's crazy. It's crazy. But that's not here or there. It's over with. The situation I'm going through now is with the pandemic that happened. I am a bartender in a hotel. I was a food and beverage manager for many years, banquet manager and all that fun stuff. But restaurants got decimated. Hotels were decimated. So hotel restaurants were just annihilated when it came to the pandemic, man. We got crushed. I literally went home for my day off and didn't come back for almost a year. And we're just not back to normal. So I'm not making the money that I used to. I used to make pretty damn good money in a hotel bar, especially at a corporate area. These people I've known, I've been at my property for 16 years. So everybody knows who I am. Everybody knows Larry the bartender, because I pour heavy. My saying is I pour it like I don't own it. So, and don't have amnesia when it comes to the tip either. That's what I always say as well. But what I'm getting to is I need to make a little bit more money. Crypto market's down. I did really well last year, but it's down, and I don't want to keep dipping into my savings, into my my investments and stuff like that. So I was like, man, let me try DoorDash. Let me try Instacart, something like that. Something that I could listen to my podcast, watch YouTube videos, and still learn things, but while being on the move and making money. For me, it's just like a perfect storm, I guess, when it comes to my lifestyle. I could still be, you can make your own hours in the morning and still work my bars at night. The problem I have is with the background check, right? They do a background check. I get it. I guess people don't want criminals come into their door, know where they live, whatever. But that's really some irony to me, because the people you voted for are criminals. I mean, fucking on both sides. Everybody knows I'm a little bit more of a conservative than anything, but they're idiots on both sides. Like I said, I voted for Trump, but he's a fucking dummy most of the time. Some of the shit he did was just mind-blowing to me. Biden, you couldn't pay me to vote for that guy. But the people that voted for him is just a little bit more emotional. I'm not an emotional guy, so I got to do my own research. I don't go to CNN, Fox, and all these other goofy ass news stations and get information from. I try to, do my own digging and formulate my own thought. What a fucking concept, right? So, anyways, like I was saying before, they're criminals. I mean, you look at Pelosi, that bitch is, she's the best trader in the world. How? Because she, insider trading. I don't care what anybody says. You can't be making $300,000 a year and be worth $180 million. You just aren't that lucky. I mean, she hasn't missed her trade. She's like 50 for 50 or something like that. It's crazy. And the Republicans too, don't get me wrong. You got, on the other side, they're scumbags too. So, anyways, but my point being is like they don't want me delivering stuff to their door, but they'll vote for these criminals. And it's just affecting me and it's pissing me off because it's like, you know what? This happened when I was 18. I've done my time. I've had 2 speeding tickets in the last 20 plus years that I've been out. I guess they could say I've been rehabilitated, whatever that just goofy ass shit that they think they do, which they don't help. In my heart of hearts, I believe they try to keep you trapped in the system because they make more money off you, especially these private prisons and stuff like that. They make a ton of money. So that's a whole other rant. I'm just like I said, I'm in my feelings right now, man. It just pisses me off because I'm just trying to do better for my family. I'm trying to make some extra cash on the side, and my background from when I was 18 years old is hindering me, and it's frustrating because it's like I'm not the same person anymore. And a lot of people could be like, well, you knew what you were doing, and I'm a firm believer in that. Like, you make your bed, you lie in it. I agree with you, but for fuck's sakes, man, do you know what it's like for the people to say that? They probably couldn't make it one day in my shoes when I was out there, man. Fucking the mom kicking me out the house when I was a teenager, young kid. My dad couldn't stay out of prison, so I just had to go where I was a fucking kid bouncing from house to house and getting food however I could, and I made money however I could, whether it was doing dumb shit like robbing houses and selling dope and shit like that. I mean, I knew what I was doing was wrong, but I was a product of my environment, and that's not an excuse either. But when you're just a child, man, it's not fair for that to be thrown on you like it was for me. So for those people, I say, eat a fat, veiny one, because it's easy to sit on the outside looking in and cast your judgment, but until you actually go through some shit and experience life other than behind a keyboard, you'll have a different outlook on it, man. I'm a believer in second chances. I have to be. I'm a believer in that all people are good. When I initially meet you, I don't go into it like, oh, he's a piece of shit. I just like, man, this guy's a good guy until you prove me wrong, and then I'll go ahead and I'll treat the situation accordingly. I just won't fuck with you. That's it. So I don't know, man. That's pretty much my rant, dude. It's disheartening, especially when you're, I can't move up in corporate America because of my background. I can't even fucking deliver groceries because of my background. It's crazy. It's absurd. It's not fair, And I don't want to come off as a whine or anything like that, but it's just not fair. It's like, I'm not that guy anymore. I'm just trying to make a little extra money. That's it. And my background, unfortunately, is hindering me on that. And like I said, I get where they're coming from. Like the DoorDash people and the Instacart people, they have to protect their customers as well. You can't just have people just going up to their door and possibly being a bad guy or anything like that, especially when I'm new to all this. I've never done it before. But it's just that, I don't know. It just bothers me, man. I don't know what you guys think. Write in the comment section below, man. I just want to talk to you guys about it, and that's pretty much it. I might be doing some more of these because I feel like that's what YouTube is lacking right now. You got a lot of people that are doing these live streams and a podcast. And man, we were doing podcasts way before podcasts. Me, Cookie, and Dre, we call it the Oreo Cookie Podcast. 2 black guys, 1 white guy, for the people that don't get it. And we call it the Oreo Cookie Podcast. And I knew then it was something cool to do. Now it's everywhere. But I just feel like YouTube is lacking the commentator side of things. You got a lot of these kids that are just, oh man, this shit is cringy as fuck that's going on right now. But that's just my old age kicking in. Some of the stuff I see is just wild, man. Like these pranks and shit, fucking with people to get a reaction. You're gonna get the right one day. You're gonna get the right one. Somebody gonna smack the dog shit out of you one day. And I hope that don't happen, because shit gets real. It's not fun going to sleep when you're not tired. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So that's pretty much it, man. I've spilled over 10 minutes worth of bullshit. I remember back in the day, that was the number. You had to go for 10 minutes if you wanted to. What was the 10 minutes for? If you wanted to get more views or more money or something like that. I don't know what it was. It was something. 10 minutes was the number. I hit it. Pay me, sucker! Anyways, guys, I hope you're doing well. Write in the comment section below. Let me know what you think, man. And let me know how you're doing if it's been a long time. So, with that being said, I'm gone.